Coming up on Film Sesh, we head down to Durham to check in on the diaper dandy Dookie that has his eyes set on the top spot. The basketball gods have put a few obstacles in the way. Will Banchero go straight through them? Or maybe he'll take the easy route and just go around. He'll need to sacrifice his body along the way. We're gonna break it all down, but first, don't forget to flex on him. Get up and get ready for your close-up. Film Sesh, next. Hello, welcome to the show. I'm Corey Tulaba. Coming up on Film Sesh, we break down the game of one of the top prospects in the 2022 NBA Draft. I'm talking about Paolo Banchero, the 6'10", 250-pound freshman leading the way for the number 7 Duke Blue Devils. Banchero, currently projected as the number 3 overall pick on the latest Draft rankings, has been one of the most dominant players in college basketball during Coach K's farewell season. And it all starts with his ability to get buckets. Banchero has been a mid-range demon all year. Paolo's ability to face you up and break you down with a myriad of combo moves leaves defenders helpless. Banchero will get you leaning, and next thing you know, you got a jumper in the eye. Banchero becomes a mismatch nightmare, as when he gets a big switched onto him, he smells blood like a shark in the water. Banchero is the draft's consummate tough shot maker. When you combine his ability to break down a defender one-on-one with his ability to use brute strength to also take you down in the post, you begin to understand why he's drawn plenty of comparisons to Carmelo Anthony within the draft community. Banchero is an absolute nightmare to defend in the post. Paolo comes equipped with NBA-ready footwork that he uses to create easy buckets at the rim. Banchero will put post defenders in the spin cycle and send them off with a polite "dunk you very much." But what makes the post work so devastating is that Banchero can also use that monster frame to bully his way through you, finish through contact, and draw fouls. You even see more shades of Carmelo with Banchero's second jump that allows him to recover misses for easy putbacks. Paolo's offensive bag runs deep. While the forward is a menace near the hoop, his advanced handle allows him to start possessions as a jumbo wing, bringing the ball up the floor, creating opportunities to attack the rim. Banchero has real wiggle with the rock and has the ambidexterity to finish at the hoop with either hand. When Banchero gets downhill, you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Defenders have almost no choice but to foul him when he gains momentum, and foul him defenders have, as Paolo is shooting nearly 5 free throws a game. Banchero has the strength to literally go right through your chest, only to be complemented by smooth finesse footwork to gracefully find openings that lead to easy, untouched buckets. There's no question about Banchero's scoring prowess inside the arc, but what will propel Paolo into the upper echelon of the league's top scorers will be his ability to connect on the long ball. And let's be honest, chicks dig the long ball. Banchero has hovered around the low 30% mark through most of his freshman campaign. The shot is pretty smooth up top, but the base is a little wide and the footwork is a little bit inconsistent. Paolo's a handful getting downhill, but NBA defenses will sag off and go under ball screens until he can prove that he can make them pay. With that said, Banchero is a capable shot maker, and he makes some damn tough ones. He can hit off combo moves and step backs, and a hand in his face does little to deter him. Will Paolo ever be the shooter that Jabari Smith and Chet Holmgren project to be? I wouldn't bet on it, but I think he'll be capable, and at the next level, where he'll inevitably play a little bit of small ball 5, he'll be able to pick and pop his way into catch and shoot looks, which will open up more of those downhill drives. The most intriguing aspect of Banchero's game, and the main reason that comparisons to Glenn Robinson or Jabari Parker are unfair, are due to Banchero's ability to make plays for his teammates. Banchero showed the kind of playmaking flashes in high school that are super rare for a 6'10", 250-pound prospect. We saw glimmers of that playmaking early in the season, but Banchero has really started to figure out how to pick his spots and get his teammates involved more frequently since the month of January. Banchero's size, frame, and feel for the game allows him to get downhill and see over the defense and make tough last-second improvisational passes that most other prospects simply cannot make. At the NBA level, every second matters. Banchero's ability to make live dribble passes with either hand is the kind of skill that separates him from his peers and makes you wonder just how far his playmaking can be stretched at the NBA level. It's a damn short list of big men that can serve as both your pick-and-roll initiator and your roll man. Add in the luxury of NBA spacing and Banchero's ability to act like Juggernaut when he gets downhill, and he is going to be a dangerous offensive weapon. So what's the catch? If Banchero is this devastating offensive mismatch with the size and skill to legit be a number one option at the NBA level, well then why isn't he the hands down number one pick? Remember those Carmelo Anthony comps that I mentioned earlier? Well, Banchero has some questions that neither Chet Holmgren or Jabari Smith have. Teams are going to want to know, are they drafting a potential two-way superstar, or is Paolo Banchero a little too cool for school? I was skeptical coming into the year based on the high school tape, but Banchero has gotten after it on the ball more than I expected. The dude has awesome lateral movement for someone his size. Banchero will frequently match up with guards, and it feels like he could straight up engulf them. He can stick with perimeter ball handlers stride for stride, and he has excellent anticipation on contests, leading to tough, long-range shots. Wings aren't strong enough to go through him, so when they dip their shoulder into his chest, it's like hitting a wall. He sometimes gambles, and when he does, it's see what had happened was. But when he's matched up with bigger forwards, his strength allows him to hold his ground, and Banchero's physical ability allows him to legitimately guard 5 positions at the college level. In a switch-heavy NBA, Paolo Banchero offers the versatility to operate as a plus defender at the next level if he wants to. But it's off the ball where Banchero needs to improve. The skeleton of an engaged team defender's there, but Banchero's inconsistency on that end leaves much to be desired. Juxtapose Banchero's inconsistency with Chet Holmgren or Jabari Smith, and you understand why evaluators have Paolo trailing the pack. Banchero's biggest issue is keeping his head on a swivel so that he can see both the ball and his man. Paolo will overfocus on the ball, often rotating in the right spots, but completely lose his man, leading to wide-open backdoor cuts. This isn't all that uncommon for young players, and the erratic off-ball play isn't necessarily due to a lack of effort. And the flashes are there. Banchero's switchability is real. He can start out on a big, switch out to the perimeter, and then switch back to the big seamlessly. And when he keeps his head moving, preventing his man from flashing to the paint, he can rotate over quickly and make House of Highlights level help defensive plays. Banchero's even willing to give up his body and take a charge. Paolo Banchero has all of the tools to be the guy. The dude has the size, the feel, the body. The dude has the look. He steps up in big moments, shining when the lights are the brightest. Some edges need sharpening, but Banchero is NBA ready. And in a league trending towards jumbo wings, the Duke blue chipper fits the profile to a T. Did you know Paolo Banchero's mother was a third-round selection in the 2000 WNBA draft? This has been a presentation of the NBA Draft Dude, the worldwide leader in draft coverage. Like and subscribe to the channel for more premium NBA draft content.